Something special that I would like to mention is that I was the chair of the conference of the Transformation 2019 conference that was held here in Santiago. It was the fourth version of the Transformation conference, and it was the first time that was held outside of Europe. And my research interests are a social and institutional dimension of climate change adaptation and transformation and disasters risk management.
What inspires me about the project, the Transect Across the Americas project, is the fact that I get to study across sites the deep connections between people and rivers. Smallest civilizations, the largest civilizations are almost all built in floodplains or with a deep connection to rivers. And those rivers are connected to watersheds, and those watersheds to the climate. And that deep coupling makes a really interesting system to study. And I think the only way we can truly understand this coupling is really to understand it across sites, from high latitude sites to low latitude.
The last 4 years I have been working in the surface waters that are draining to Mandurriaco and Coca-Cola Sinclair projects that are located in the northern part of Ecuador. It's very nice that although these two main hydropower projects are one next to the other, they have different surface water sources. In the Mandurriaco are the Paramo system sources, and in Coca-Cola are the local sources.
I am interested in studying the site Atual Chadilebu River Basin because it is located in the far south of the Mendoza state, and it is experiencing a very, very rapid and deep transformation.
Cuenca's water supply depends on the water draining from our mountains. So we needed to understand the hydrological processes of the different ecosystems that are located in the headwaters, and also the impact of the human interventions on the hydrological regulation and water availability. So I started researching our headwaters with the objective of understanding the impacts of land use change, climate variability, and climate change on water resources. My interest in the project is the integration of the physical and the social systems as to propose solutions for water scarcity.
At the last 20 years, I have been working on the study of the hydrological processes of the watershed of Chile, with some emphasis on groundwater surface water interaction. Also, I have been working with the Chilean Water User Organization on water management. My research sites are located in two different mountain systems. One all are granitic, another young with active volcanoes and fractured rock aquifer. Therefore, it's really diverse and fun doing research here.
I have been doing research in hydrological modeling, surface hydrology, and model evaluation for about 10 years. I have been working a lot in the Laja River Basin doing research, and I also have been visiting and working in the Ñuble River and the headwaters of the Ñuble River, and I did some field work. It's really a nice area. So every area at the headwater near here is a really nice area.
So the last 10 or 15 years I've been dealing with to develop new strategies for farmers to deal with water scarcity with different crops, going from grapes, avocados, olives, amaranth, etc. My last research was related with basically with avocados, and we really got very nice results. That research was done in the south of Santiago in a small area called Peumo, and the good result that we got there that we were able to decrease the consumption of water from 13,000 cubic meter per hectare to 8,000 cubic meter per hectare, which is a big deal. Right now, I decided to move forward, so I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, to start over with a new master degree, especially related with one of my passions, which is rivers.
And I study ecosystem processes and how natural and anthropogenic disturbances shape these processes, like stream metabolism. Most of the systems I've worked in are snowmelt dominated rivers, and as you can see, the Rio Grande is in the background. This is one of my study sites, and right now it's low flow conditions here in the summer.
Here in Costa Rica, we use a lot of different tracers to understand hydrological processes from precipitation to groundwater recharge, such as stable isotopes, radon, noble gases, tritium, strontium. I did my master's and PhD program at the University of Idaho, so I know some of the Pacific Northwest headwaters quite well. I also had been involved in some projects in Brazil, and I know the Paramo of Ecuador really well. And I also had a project right now in the dry corridor of Central America.
I'm working in the Vilcanoto Urubamba Basin in Cusco, southern Peru, in a very harsh, high altitudinal environment. That's also one of the favorite river systems, maybe for now I know, a part of the Amazon where I was several years ago, the lower part, which is very impressive. I would like to get to know other important headwater dependent systems, for example, in Central America and the Rockies. I've never been there. That would be very interesting to me.
My interest in our headwater site in the Chama is really the importance of that system to the downstream communities and how much it is actually fed by snowmelt during the spring and all that runoff that comes out of the Navajo Dam and the diversions for that.
I'm interested in the headwater system because we have one of the largest headwater ecosystem in the world, which is the Andes Mountains, and we have been working here around the central Chile Andes, and then we are interested in the anthropogenic impacts on both water quality and quantity in these important systems.